It's Mitch here, Motornubs. Just got home from work. Got a couple deliveries here today. No muscle Mustang. It's gonna be turning out all right. I got tires here. See back there? Rims came today. Got the other sets up here. Got some springs here. Some KYBs. Let's see. Some shocks. Yeah. Other two there. One set 17x8, next set 17.9 in the rear. Here's the tires. Saw the other day of those. 30 degrees, 6 o'clock right now. I'm sure it's going to get colder. We're going to see if we can get some work done, get some springs on there. We got a couple car meets coming up this weekend. Trying to make a debut of the No Muscle Mustang, even though it's only got 80, 90 horsepower. That doesn't matter as long as it's stands out. It'll be alright. It'll be alright. Alright. We're out here. We're set up. Got my little drop lights. Add a little action. See around now. I'm gonna start with the rear. I think the rear will be a little bit easier. I got no help right at this moment. Brandon says he's gonna come by, check it out. It's a little old and a little dirt dauber action in there. Smooth running though. Thinking maybe a little game plan I need to attack this thing with. We got Beater Civic here, toting tools.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Slide issue. This bolt is about an inch too long now. Control arm sits a little lower. It's hitting the back of the control arm. I'm trying to tighten it up. Not gonna work. I'm gonna go in here and try and cut it off and see. Hopefully I can save the threads and just reuse it. But I got springs and shocks in there. This bolt goes on the bottom, not lining up right with that control arm there. There's a gas can right there. I had to stop. I'm gonna move that real quick. Crazy what some food will do?
Yeah. So you just waited a minute, let the
it's probably that penetrator or whatever.
The PV soaked in.
Yeah. Let's see if we can get something in there. Nope, doesn't like that. Just turn it, man. That's all that matters.
Oh, those are some Harbor Freight pliers.
These?
Yeah.
Oh, get out of here with that. We would have got them loose if it was. No, these things are so good. Well,
They look pretty good.
they usually are.
That joker is on there.
It's just tight, isn't it?
It's turning though. Lotek.
not low at all. They need to rename their suspension.
What, high lifter?
Yeah.
Lift kit?
Semi-low.
That's a big spring.
It is. It went in a lot better than the other one came out. The rear, I mean, I had to jack it up to get them to sit in there. And I was like, oh, it's going to be low. And I set it down and it's nothing. Like putting the springs in there.
Front end's still looking good. On the video, this car looks so good.
You think so?
The paint looks perfect in the video, which I mean the paint's not bad.
The paint's in really good shape.
I mean, the plastic dip came out really good for how bad the paint is underneath it.
If I just get this one bolt off, I'll. If I can get this one bolt off, I can put everything else back together, sway bar in there, and put this wheel on. Maybe let this side down.
Yeah.
I cannot believe how it's not low.
So these are supposed to be 1.5-inch lotek drop springs and KYB struts. All the weight's not on it yet, but it does not pass the any kind of load test. You can fit a football in there. How'd you get the rim over here?
What do you mean?
Is it scuffed? No, it's just a little glue.
What happened?
There's glue on the lip,
Oh, that's
or lube or whatever. It looks like it's scuffed up at first.
no.
Oh my gosh, this thing is not low at all. It'll be pretty decent fitment once it gets low though.
I'm hoping it'll settle and just kind of do its own thing, but
Yeah, before we go and cut out any springs or heat, I don't know. I'd say cut before we do heating.
you don't like heating springs?
I don't know.
You got a bad
Well, we can.
bad rep for that?
You can cut exactly the same amount out of each side to make sure it's decently the same size.
This is really making me